Thank you, Rob. Can everybody hear me? Yeah. Good afternoon. My name is Koert Jansen. I'm fund manager of the Triodos Sustainable Trade Fund. We are providing trade finance to cooperatives in developing countries who are exporting their fair trade and their organic products to Europe and the United States. Last year when I was here, I was talking about the concern we had about the increasing volume of institutional money flowing into the agricultural commodity markets. And the damaging effect that has on the forming of price. I will not go into that details again, but I would just, because we're talking about power of finance today, at least in my speech, would like to give you an update on where we are. Focusing on coffee again. We are here with Max Havelaar, so I think coffee should be on the front. The coffee harvest outlook for the coming crop year, which is actually starting now, is good. The projection is that 135 million bags will be produced compared to 119 million bags last year, which is a good crop. That's the supply side. On the demand side, we see that demand is growing in a stable pattern, around 2% annually, so nothing shocking there. Still, if we look at the New York coffee prices on the exchange there, we see that the coffee prices have passed through the 200 cents per pound barrier, which is a huge price. We are facing the biggest price, the highest price since 15 years. So comparing these two things, this high price and then the fundamentals of the market, yeah, something seems strange. And in our opinion, there's certainly some power of finance in there. Also, to make that a bit more precise, if you look at the New York coffee market exchange, you will find today that 20% of the positions held there is held by actors from the coffee sector. So the real people who are doing the real work, I would say. Trading coffee, roasting coffee. Only 20%. 30% today is held by institutional investors. Large investment funds who have nothing to do with the coffee sector as such, speculating on just the price of it. Not just the price of coffee, but they invest in baskets of various commodities together. Almost 40% is held by other financial institutions who are servicing either the sector or, again, the speculative players. So almost 70% today of the coffee market is in the hands of financial players, making it de facto more a financial market than a commodity market. And that is a concern, because people along the chain, starting with the farmers, the cooperatives, the traders, the roasters, anybody in the chain is making day-to-day decisions, investment decisions, trading decisions, using the New York prices as a reference. So if this no longer reflects reality, you can imagine what happens. Last year I ended my introduction by saying that investors who are interested in investing in commodities should better do that on the ground, not in the air, on the commodity exchange. And that was actually a cliffhanger to a little film that we would like to share with you, which is on one of our clients in Bolivia. It's about sesame, so we're jumping now from coffee to sesame. It's a company started a few years back, became very successful, now working with 1,000 farmers, exporting organic, certified organic sesame. I really realize it's not fair trade, unfortunately. But fortunately, the cashew nuts that you have in front of you, which are fair trade, will also be being financed by us in Ghana and Burkina Faso. So please, let's have a look at a small film.